Hey everyone, I'm Sean Ramjag Singh, line producer on NHL 12, and I'm here to talk to you about some of the exciting new features in this year's game. This year, we've taken our gameplay to the next level to match hockey's true authenticity, which means everything in the arena will now be live. With our brand new full contact engine, you'll be able to make bone-crushing hits that shatter the glass, knock players into the bench, pop helmets off, and create massive collisions with other players. The world for goalies just got a lot tougher. Goalies are now live, so players can now crash the crease, even knocking the net off its mooring. Goalies will also have to deal with players jostling in front of the net for position, and fight through screens to see the puck. Getting position in front of the net is an important way to generate offense. We are now giving the user the ability to jostle in front of the net to try and create a screen or deflection in the offensive zone. You can also take control of a defenseman and try to clear the crease for your goalie. Bigger players will use their size and strength to try and dominate down low, while smaller players will have to try and spin off their checks to create scoring opportunities. Goalies this year are going to be much more live and dynamic. To be authentic to the game, goalies are going to react to players crashing the crease. Goalies will battle through screens, make sprawling desperation saves, and for the first time ever, goalies will be able to fight just like their real-life counterparts. You asked for it, you got it. This year, we'll be featuring the NHL Winter Classic at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. The Winter Classic is considered the NHL's main event and is traditionally hosted on New Year's Day. You'll be able to play at this outdoor venue with your favorite teams while battling hostile weather conditions. Thank you for checking out NHL 12. Building off last year's highly rated game, we're extremely excited for another stellar year. Lace up those skates and we'll see you on the ice. We also have a huge announcement coming up, so keep following us on Facebook and Twitter for more information on NHL 12.
But it was when the EA representative loaded a practice session that I got to see some of the little things that allow NHL 12 to mimic the real game. One of the most impressive of these small steps is in terms of player contact, something absolutely integral in the sport, and something that will finally make an appearance in NHL 12. For instance, players jockeying in front of the net for position react more realistically to each other. A big stout defensiveman will tend to physically dominate his positional game in front of his own net when dealing with a smaller forward. But in turn, that forward's agility may allow him to briefly squirm free from the watchful eye of the larger but slower defensiveman, leaving him open for a tip shot or a close range one-timer, while the defenseman is left flat-footed, screening his goaltender. Size really makes a difference in NHL 12, and it showed in the demo. Now that was a quick excerpt or quotes from the article on IGN. I will leave the link in the description. This is getting back in the booth with the sim standard, of course. Basically, the name of this article is "The Little Things Count in NHL 12." I want to say the trailer that I've seen, that you've just seen, it looks awesome, looks great. The animations, they actually added motion blur, they retooled their physics engine so that everything is live instead of just on collisions. Now reactions, weight, speed, momentum, all that is there and you can see it. It's no gimmick. You just saw it in the trailer. It's the small little details that make the game look realistic, and the animation and the physics, the motion blur, all that stuff make the game look realistic. So now I pose the question, why not Madden? Why not Madden? Madden is the flagship of EA Sports, and it's the only game that you can play NFL football. It's the only game. Why not put all your money, all your marbles in one bag and ride that ship until it sinks? Why not put all your effort into that game? Why not? Shouldn't it be the other way around? Shouldn't it be FIFA, NHL borrowing technology from Madden? Shouldn't it be like that? But it's the other way around. It's the opposite. We see things in FIFA, NHL 12, or in other games that we'd be like, wow, I wish that was in Madden so it could become better. And not only just the technology, but it just seems like reading from the articles and looking at the trailer that we just saw with the motion blur, the new tooling of the physics engine, it just seems like they really worked on the gameplay instead of using multiple development cycles, working on presentation, camera angles, sneakers, grass, dreadlocks, and other game elements that do not equate to the gameplay or add to the gameplay. But when you do, look at the small details, focus on the fundamentals, make sure your sport you're simulating is really mimicking the real life counterpart, and try to progress each year. What do you get? What you get is the winner of 22 Sports Game of the Year awards. I pose another question. If Madden is so great, we shouldn't nitpick or get really detailed in our critiques. How many sports gaming awards has Madden won since 2008? Alright, peace out. I'm done.